The room is modestly furnished. There is a couch in the center, and off to the side, a table and two chairs. Kevin Seward enters through the front door, a coat over his arm, and pieces of mail in hand. Handsome under normal conditions, the man before us looks ragged and worn down.
Nothing but junk, as usual.
Kevin heads to the couch. Once seated, he pries off his shoes and dropping them on the floor to his right. While rubbing his eyes, Kevin stretches out onto the couch. For a moment, it seems he might drift off. But then...
Oh, ah. Hello?
Hey, Kev, it's Erwin. What are you up to?
Not much, you?
Same old, same old. Are you home?
Yeah, actually, I just got in.
Mind if I come up?
What's that?
Come downstairs. Want to let me in?
Oh, yeah, sure, just head on up. My door's open.
Moments later, Erwin Gleason enters. Although only in his mid-30s, Erwin's physique makes him seem older. He is a pot-bellied, lumpy man. He wears a pair of Dior sunglasses. This is so no one can tell where he's looking or what he's thinking. Without making too corny of a pun, if the eyes really are the windows to the soul, Erwin makes sure the shades are always drawn.
Mr. Seward.
Hey, Erwin. What brings you around? You'll have to forgive me, but I don't follow.
Belinda? Your best female friend in the whole wide world?
I know who Belinda is. I just don't know what you mean.
Well, I was talking with her yesterday, and your name got mentioned. She said that she's concerned about you, and that one of us should swing by and see how you're doing. I told her I would, and I'm glad I did. You look like hell, man.
Give me a break, okay? I just got in.
Just, it's 6:38. Aren't you one of those 8 to 4 office drones?
I am, but they authorized some overtime, so I'm grabbing up as much as I can. It won't last.
You need to strike a balance, man. What's the point of all the extra money if you're too tired or too busy to enjoy it?
I'm not really doing it for the money. It's more the distraction. Extra money is just a bonus.
How's that working out for you? The distraction part, I mean.
Not as well as I'd hoped.
I figured, but that's all right. Something that will definitely do the trick. Mind if I sit down?
Go ahead. So, what's this big secret that's going to cure my woes?
I'm throwing an ugly Christmas sweater party this weekend, and I came over to extend my invitation to you face to face.
Man, those are so common they're a cliche.
You're right. The basic idea is common. But is it so common for them to be held at a like the Tower?
Tower? Isn't that big excuse me. Isn't that big club in Albany?
Yes, sir. 9 glorious stories. We rented out the entire 9th floor, which of course also gives us roof access.
I'm not sure roof access is important for a winter party in upstate New York, but I'm still impressed. You said we rented it. Who's we? Do you mean the Facebook group?
You got it.
Ah, yes. Good old UMSA. You'll have to forgive me, Erwin. I can never remember what that stands for.
Upstate Mingling Singles and Social Association.
Yeah. It's not exactly a name that really flows off the tongue, is it? And how many members even know what it means?
Horrible name or not, it's successful. You know how many members there are? For 5,000. Now tell me this. How many members did you wind up getting in that horror fan group before you decided to shut it down? I'm not trying to insult you, I'm just saying you can't mock the convoluted name, given how much it's grown. Mind if I have one?
Go right ahead.
Erwin takes a few drags. He stands up and paces.
So are you down?
I have been for a while now.
What? No, I mean down with going to the party.
Oh, that. Man, I don't know. I'm really not that great company these days, so I'll have to respectfully decline.
Why? Oh, wait. I know why. It's because of Lucy. Again.
Oh, you're funny. Nothing could be further from the truth.
Don't lie. She's been your excuse to turn on every invitation I've extended for the last 6 months.
Well, this time she's got nothing to do with it.
Oh, yeah? Why won't you go?
I don't have to explain myself to you.
That's right. You don't. Because I already know it's Lucy.
It's not Lucy.
I don't believe you.
I don't care what you believe.
Nice. So you don't care if your best friend thinks you're trustworthy or not? Is that what you're saying?
Really? You're going to play that card now?
What card?
You don't care if your best friend believes you?
Since when is friendship a card?
Since you just made it one. But I'm not falling for it. You know why? Because I know the truth. That's all that matters.
Yeah, and the truth, it's Lucy. You know, I worry about you sometimes, Kev. I think if you lost your marbles, maybe they're under Lucy's couch or something.
Wow. You're on the fast track to getting knocked out, buddy.
You've never hit anyone in your life, and you're not about to start now, especially with your best friend.
You willing to place that bet?
Not on that, but you know where I will place my money? I'm willing to bet Lucy is the reason you won't go.
Jesus Christ, will you drop it already? It's not a big deal.
I agree. You've been honest in the past if she's been the reason you wouldn't go somewhere. So why not admit it now?
Because she's not the reason.
Then what is?
I don't have an ugly Christmas sweater.
Is that really the best answer you could think of?
Apparently.
You sound like you needed that.
I did. Thanks. And I'm sorry I threatened you with violence there. That was out of line.
Well, you accepted. Now, at the risk of stirring up shit again, I must repeat my question. Is Lucy the reason you won't go?
Yeah.
Well, why don't you just say that?
I don't know. When you kept insisting Lucy was the reason, just one thought popped into my mind. Whatever you do, don't let him be right. I guess I got tunnel vision.
You're right about one thing, wrong about another.
Right and wrong about what? Enlighten me, sir.
You definitely got tunnel vision, but Lucy isn't the reason you won't go. She's the excuse.
What's the difference?
The reason would be, I'll be visiting my family in Seattle, or I got hit in the head by a sledgehammer. I'll be in a coma that night. And the excuse is, my ex will be there.
Or I don't have an ugly Christmas sweater.
Bingo. I know you don't smoke, but do you have an ashtray?
Just go flush it, please.
Erwin heads to the bathroom. Kevin heads over to the window and stares outside. Erwin returns to Kevin's right.
Amazing, isn't it?
What's that?
How dark it gets. I mean, I know it gets dark earlier during the winter, but it just seems to happen earlier and earlier every year. Plus, it feels like the dark has substance to it, you know? Like you could touch it. You have to wade through it to move through life. And that's not easy, because sometimes Sometimes the darkness can be so heavy.
It all depends on the perspective, I guess.
Everything does. Look, I know you think I should be over Lucy by now, but I'm not. Believe me, I hate it just as much as you do. I feel like the world's biggest whiner. But for some reason, I can't get over her. And sometimes I'll say to myself, snap out of it, damn it. Do you think she's walking around miserable like this? And for a second, I almost managed to get over it. But then I answer myself by saying, of course she's not. You're miserable like this because you're out of the relationship. She probably felt this way while she was in it. Yeah, and then, about a week ago, some knucklehead made things even worse for me because they thought I might like to know that she got a new boyfriend. And that took things to a whole other level. I found myself thinking, what's so special about him that he gets to be with her? What I'm saying is I have to get through it at my own pace, and I won't be good company until I do. And plus, I know it might be a long shot, but who's to say she won't show up there?
I'll be honest. That is a possibility. And I know because I created an event on Facebook, invited everyone from the group, and she marked herself as interested in going.
She's in the group?
Yeah, her and her new beau. You didn't know that?
How could I? She still has me. She has me blocked.
Still?
What do you mean still? I'm still her ex. I was still a dickhead when she broke up with me, so she still has me blocked. Why is that so shocking to you?
Because I saw how well you two got along. I figured that even if romance didn't work out, you'd be friends for life. I thought she would have cooled off and had you back by now.
Well, she hasn't.
Well, I won't badger you about it anymore. I sent you the invite so you can check it out whenever you have time.
Okay, but I'm telling you, I'm not ready to date again.
Oh, good grief. You're not to be looking for a date just because you're going to a party, Kev.
Even if the party's being held by a singles group?
Especially if it's being held by a singles group. Shoot. I didn't realize the time. I've got to get going. Take care of yourself, okay? And don't forget the invite.
What invite?
Kevin returns to looking out the window while Erwin heads for the door.
Hey, Erwin.
Yeah.
You really thought Lucy and I had that kind of chemistry?
Absolutely.
So why didn't it last?
Well, platonic chemistry and romantic chemistry aren't the same thing. Not everyone is compatible with everyone.
Yeah, well, I guess that's a good thing. I mean, if everyone was compatible with everyone, sooner or later the world would be filled with inbred, mutated freaks, right?
You're probably right. You take care of yourself, Kev.
Erwin hovers in the doorway for a moment, looking as if he wants to say something, but he leaves without another word.